My name is Wendy Foster, and I am on the golf trip on the Danube River. They're all beautiful, and each one brought a different challenge. The second golf course reminded me of my home province of Nova Scotia with the soaring pine trees. It was just spectacular. The pine tree forest was beautiful. And the third course was, it wasn't a 5-star course, it was a 10-star course. It was spectacular, with starting with that blue lake at the beginning and all the condos. The greens were, 11 on the step meter. It was crazy. Nobody sunk a putt. They were so fast. And the course was challenging and beautiful and just well kept and lovely. It was a gorgeous course. And the heat on the last course was 30 degrees, so it was very, very warm and little on the dry side because of the drought, the lack of rain. But the layout of the course, it had about 8 dogleg rights, and I was hoping for a dogleg left because I'm a lefty, and I got mine on the last hole. Just beautiful, brand new boat. Everything was just clean and crisp and well kept. Your cabin was refreshed twice a day with housekeeping. I was surprised after dinner when you came back to your room and your room was tidied up and you had your program on your bed, and just the organization of the daily program. You weren't left guessing, what are we doing tomorrow and what were the times. So I think the communication of everything on the boat in terms of port talks and the circular flyers and when you're going and what you're doing, and it was well done. I enjoyed it. I'm not a foodie, for instance. I don't go to restaurants just to rate their food, but I love seafood, and I appreciated that every option on the dining menu had Arctic char or salmon or whitefish, shrimp. The soups were beautiful. Everything was just so delicious and so well done. First of all, it's planned well in advance. I think we booked this trip for May back in October, November. So the communication factor, you knew everything about the trip. That little video call just before we caught the plane just settled your questions about what you were doing, allowed you to ask as many questions as you needed to. I thought the entire trip from start to finish was very well organized. You weren't left asking, well, what are we doing? I'm not sure. Never. It was so well organized, and the menus even for that day were always on the board, and those little maps of the boat and where you were and what to do in each city. I thought it was extremely well done. I certainly would. It's an experience for a golfer where if you don't want to view the cities and the walking tours and the castles and the history, and you love golf, it's great. If it's the flip side and you absolutely want the tours, then you have that choice to do the daily tours and to ask the golfers how their days were. So it's that nice balance of choice. So absolutely, I would recommend it.